Hey everybody, welcome to That's Good Stuff, the show where we review pop culture's newest releases. And this week, the newest release was Karate Kid Legends. The sixth film in the Karate Kid franchise, and this one was directed by Jonathan Entwistle, and it stars Jackie Chan, Ralph Macchio, uh, Joshua Jackson's in there, Ming Na Wen. So this is it's ta- it takes place in the Cobra Kai universe, I guess. It takes place. It's kind of melding all the universes. So it takes place in the Karate Kid, the original Karate Kid, and then the Jackie Chan reboot that came out a while ago. So this movie sees a kid named Wee. He's practicing kung fu in Hong Kong under Mr. Han's school of kung fu, I guess. And his mom, we find his mom like forbids him to fight. She don't like fighting because of something that happened in the past that we find out later. And she's a doctor, and she comes to the school and's like, "We gotta go to New York. Pack up your stuff." And they do. They fly out to New York, and he lives there. And we kind of see his first day. Right off the bat, meets a friendly lady friend. um, a girl working at a pizza shop with her dad, who is Joshua Jackson. And so we kind of see him going through the normal kid stuff, but we learn that Jonathan, or Josh, I, ah,
Hmm.
we learn that Joshua Jackson's business, he owes money, right, to some what is he? I guess he's just some kind of he runs the karate school in New York, Demolition, I think it's called. So they're kind of the bad guys, and he owes them money. So the big idea is to get Lee to kind of teach him kung fu and to help him in his boxing, was he's going to return to the ring just to make enough money just so they can pay off this debt. So they train him, or Lee helps him train him, and it's going well. He's like winning in the ring, and then there's some shenanigans, and he gets put in the hospital. And this causes Lee to have some flashbacks to what happened to his brother when his brother and him were walking home one time from a championship that his brother had just won. They got mugged, and his brother tragically died. And he feels like it's responsible because he didn't help. So now this time he's gonna right the wrongs, right? So he's gonna go and he's gonna fight in the Five Boroughs. Do you remember what it's called? Five Boroughs Fighting Tournament or whatever?
Yeah, something like that.
And he's gonna win the money to help them pay off the debt. So that is the basic plot of the movie. So we will get into it. Karate Kid. So everyone kind of coming off the high of Cobra Kai, right? We all love Cobra Kai, and it was successful enough to bring back this movie franchise. Was it worth it, Jared?
Um, I enjoyed it. Um, I thought it was fun.
Yeah, fun is
Um,
the word for it, I think.
it's kind of confusing the world that it's in
Yeah.
because how did Mr. Han go from a maintenance man to have this like temple dojo in the
It
middle
looks
of
pretty
China?
expensive.
Yeah, and then later on with like um Daniel at the last bit was kind of confusing too. But it was fun. I thought the kid,
Hmm.
he was pretty charismatic. He was a pretty good like
Yeah.
lead kid. And then I didn't know Joshua Jackson was in it. I was like, the heck is he doing here? He
this
plays
kid,
hockey.
this kid has access to the triple deke and the crane kick. How could he ever lose anything?
And then it's the bully kid is like they de-age that one dude from the third one. Um the Terry Silver guy
Mhm.
because he's even got. I guess all bullies have ponytails
It's
in
a very
movies.
bully trait. Yeah.
Um,
Does that mean all Jedi were kind of bullies? I guess it's their side, not their back, but
my big complaint was that it was a little too rushed or short because
hmm.
they had to fit that whole training up for Joshua Jackson's fight, and then right after you got like 2 weeks to train for this karate tournament. I think they needed a little more time for training for that.
Yeah, the tournament went super fast.
Yeah, um, kind of just like a montage of kids
Yeah.
getting punched in the face. And I thought it'd be cool if like you like knew people from the boroughs,
Hmm.
but yeah, it was fun. I liked
They
it.
they didn't even like name the boroughs for us. We just had to kind of guess. Um, yeah, fun is the word. I was really enjoying it in the theater. I think I mean it's not a great movie just because it just feels like glued together. Like like when you have a puzzle and you can't figure it out, so you just jam the pieces together. That's what this movie feels like. The first part, I think of the first part is actually the strongest part when he's training Joshua Jackson's character, just because it's kind
It's like an
of
old like kids movie
yeah, it's
where they're
kind of
just
like you don't see all the time a kid training adult, so that was kind of cool and different. I did like that part, and then like I said, it goes through this tournament really fast. Daniel feels like you really didn't need him, but it was fun to have him. But it didn't really feel like we needed him. Um, his,
or
but
have
the
them. I thought he was just gonna be in New York. I didn't know. I
yeah,
didn't think what's his name was gonna travel to California as well to
yeah, he
get
got
him and then go back to New York. I thought he was just gonna be there on trip or something.
yeah, he got there real fast. Because it sounded like they need to train in like 2 days or something like that. So he like went out there and went back. Um, Jackie Chan's fun. Daniel is fun. The part where they're training him is real fun.
Yeah,
Where it's just like they're beating up a kid.
I like when he's
Um,
trying to learn how to uh, go low for the after that kick,
mhm.
and he's just smacking his face into the turnstile of the subway.
Yeah,
That's fun.
that's some fun. Kids getting hurt's always fun. Um, but like Jared said, the kid, when I first went in, I was like, I wanted to cringe because I was like, oh no, kid actors. But he was fine. He even has like this. They even do kind of um he's like a little Jackie Chan, like in his fight scenes, where he does kind of the silly, you know how Jackie fights, where it's kind of like goofy, but it's fun. He does the same thing. I thought he did a really good job just imitating Jackie Chan's fight style, so that was cool. Um, After Last of Us, because I think I just have like post-traumatic stress syndrome from Last of Us, where I thought, oh no, kid, that must be terrible. But this kid was fine. Um, the bad guy, I think, is the weakest part of the movie because he's really has no character at all. He's just, I mean, he likes the girl, right? He was the ex of the girl, and he's mad that she's with Lee now. So that's pretty much his whole character motivation is getting this girl back. And they don't spend time with the bad guys at all. Unlike the other one, or Cobra Kai, you kind of see how he's kind of a jerk to them. Um, but yeah, it's fun. I mean, it's set up for more movies, especially that ending. I'm glad we got the cameo we did, just because it would have felt silly without it, I think. Um,
They did
what'd you
not
think?
name the boroughs in this anywhere.
No, Manhattan's like the last part they fight in, but it would be nice if they would say, "Hey, this one's in Brooklyn, this one's in Queens."
Or like the
Um,
Brooklyn Bears or
it
Dojo.
would be nice if the other fighters has a little bit of character, like
Yeah,
Street Fighter type character to
have
them,
like
but
the Hawk, but for like this
yeah,
movie.
yeah. The tournament just goes way too fast, I think, in this movie.
I
Um,
like the style of the tournament because it's kind of like
yeah,
urban and like Street Fighter ish.
yeah, and it gives you that you like hear the points when they're scoring points and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was kind of cool.
was there a little bit of wire work in this movie?
I would think so.
Because the bully isn't that big, and he like threw the main kid,
Yeah, he
and he
does. He
went
like throws
flying.
him. Maybe have an Iceland guy there.
The dude from Mighty Ducks, that what is that guy's name?
The
Gunther?
dentist guy.
No. Yeah, what was his kid's name? Have that
Oh,
guy's son?
yeah. Um, yeah. They can. There's a lot of stuff to build if they want to do another. I don't know if they want to do another one. Maybe do a Cobra Kai movie would be kind of cool. And you know, kind of meld this kid in there. I didn't know that Miyagi-Do um is like part kung fu, part karate. I didn't know that's how that worked, but
I went to Alamo to see this, and they were showing like the old movies, and I
mm,
forgot the one with the girl Karate Kid.
that
I was like,
next Karate Kid.
is she gonna appear in this?
No, they just try to forget about that. Um, and Jaden Smith. So
um, the the Johnny part at the end.
spoiler.
Um,
But this,
I don't know. It is just he has some funny puns.
yeah, Miyagi-Do.
Yeah.
But it really felt like setup for another movie. I think they want another movie, but didn't do too great at the boxes office, so I doubt we'll get another one. But if they do, make it more focused on the tournament, please. Like, give us some tournament stuff. Make it like Street Fighter.
Yeah,
Just go,
because Cobra Kai and this are like the most Street Fighter street thing in media, even more than like the Street Fighter movies and like
yeah. Yeah, they actually do, because it's hard to do tournaments in movies. I mean, you got Mortal Kombat, that's like the height of tournament fighting. Well, I mean, there's like R-rated, like kick. What do I think? Bloodsport. Bloodsport's good. But to do like the more video game-ish ones, it's really hard to do tournament style movies. So maybe this will help. Yeah. So Karate Kid Legends. If you like Cobra Kai and Karate Kid, you'll probably like this. It's not like I said, it's not a masterpiece or anything, but it was fun at the theaters. So tell us what you guys think. Like, subscribe, and notify yourself for even more good stuff. And we will see you next time. Bye.